about right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Listen to this. This is Takes and Tuddies from Tubbs and Frankie. Episode 161, recording on a Wednesday. Thank you to Austin. I had no want or reason to record last night. I had a terrible long day at work, and I was like, I just don't want to record. I'm glad we waited. I'm pumped to record now. Fellas, I got a new model for picking games. The locks are about to be back. I totally forgot to update my record. I will do that. It's not good, but I will fix that. But I won't have a record for you guys. But just know it's bad, all right? This week it's going to be all football. I don't believe we have anything else to talk about other than NFL. There's some college we can talk about briefly, but I didn't look into it just yet, so I don't really want to get too deep into it.
NBA, 10K, 10-day 10K?
10-day 10K is back. Frankie's running it. There's your NBA talk. Lost
day one.
Run that back. Frankie has hit back-to-back King of the Courts. Shout out. He hit I should say. I tailed Giddy last week. That was a $95 bonus bet. And then Jokic last night, 26. Hey, 26, nothing to sneeze at. I can build a nice little 1K parlay fall free. Actually, my bet lost, though. So I got to at least get $5.
Huge parlay. But
I took him 60-plus points, rebounds, and assists, so I was pissed.
yeah, I just took his normal over points, rebounds, and assists.
That's what I should have done, but I got greedy. It's $5, right? Let's get into it, because I want to tell you guys about the new model. All right, we're locking in on our picks. I've created a model. Fuck it. I'll tell you how I do it right now. I decided that before looking at any of these spreads for these games, I went into my notes app. I looked at the ESPN app to see all of the games happening, and I wrote down where I would put the spread for that game. And all I did is went and looked at what the spreads actually are. Anything that was outlandish, we're taking. All right, so I haven't decided an exact point amount. I just, like anything 2, 3, even like I think 4 I took. So anything less than 4 points, I left or spot on. I had a couple I was spot on. So, by the way, last week I had Bills minus 9.5 at the Dolphins. Terrible. If I made the spread for that game, though, I probably would have put it right around 10. I wouldn't even had to bet it. So the model is on point. I will be placing a unit on every single one of these plays. I'm rolling with this because it was fun for me. I sat down. I racked the brain. How'd they look last week? How have they looked? Where's it at? Who's out? Who's in? It was a lot of fun, and I'm going to keep rolling. This is obviously not going to go well whatsoever because my brain is dumb, but it was very fun. Frankie did say he liked all of my plays except for one, so that's a good sign to me.
The only thing that I'll push back on is this is a very much public-minded strategy. So,
100%.
Your bets are going to be very popular picks, I think.
But they're sharp because I did it early.
Sure.
I'm probably gonna place all of these tonight.
Okay.
So they're sharp. Yeah, we'll see what the movement looks like on Sunday. That's another thing I should start doing. I should really look at the spreads like Monday night and place them. That'd be sharp. That's what the sharps do.
Yeah. But
anyways, here's what we're rolling with. I'll read to you where I put the line too myself. Some of them are dumb. You can't make fun of me. This is just what my brain was like, okay. So, first pick, and the nastiest of all of them, but it's Thursday night. Jets plus 12.5 at the Patriots. Possibly could be the worst wager I've ever placed. The Patriots could win this game by 28. But I put the spread at a 5.5. I figured Patriots minus 5.5, Thursday night game. Shit's been weird. Jets are scoring, but like not with their offense. It's their special teams, and special teams can't really predict. So, obviously, with this being 12.5, that was a green light, go, go, go. We're all over that. Jets plus 12.5. Next up, Bengals plus 5.5 at the Steelers. I had this one at Steelers minus 2.5. Oh, so I did have a 3-point spread. So we'll say anything that's more or less than 3, or we're taking anything that's within 3 points or more. That's the verbiage I need to use. I had the Steelers minus 2.5. They're minus 5.5. That's way too much for a team that's dog shit. All right, even though it's at home. Aaron Rodgers, there's reports that he's banged up. I see a field goal game here, and the Bengals offense can score. Yeah, their defense is dog shit. Hopefully Metcalf catches a couple touchdowns so I can win a fantasy, but we're taking the Bengals plus 5.5. Next up, the one I love, Bucs plus 5.5. How are they not favored in this game? Yes, they're on the road. Buffalo has looked like dog shit for 2 weeks in a row now. Buffalo might be bad. They're going to squeak into the playoffs, and they might turn it up because they got the experience, but their defense isn't very good. Their offense is like mid as fuck. Bucs plus 5.5. This is easy. The Bucs can score. They have a defense. They're getting healthy. Easy. I had this one at Bucs minus 1.5. Next up, another one that makes no sense. Bears plus 3 at the Vikings. The Vikings are dog shit. This is one of those where they got some weird believers, we'll call it, because of what they did in the Lions game. Look, the Lions had an off game. All right, they had an off game. It was coming out of the bye week. Everybody was at the Halloween party. We've already talked about it. Bears are playing good football. Yes, the defense is dog shit, but that's a team that believes in their coach, and that's huge to me. I had the Bears minus 1.5, so you're going to give them points? Yeah, I'm smashing that. Plus 3. Next up, another one I love. Seahawks plus 3 at the Rams. I myself am a Sam Darnold hater, but I cannot discount over in this one, by the way. I should have added that. That's the next step for the model, is developing overs, so we're going to get on that. But my fear is that every single game I'm going to be way off, and I just have to bet them all. I don't really want to do that. I feel like I have a good feel for how spreads are set up, but over-unders, like I don't look at weather. So I'm just going to look at how the offenses are, and every over is going to be like 60 points, and then it's like, oh, got to take this. Anywho, I had the Seahawks minus 1.5. I love that. Have a new model, my brain. Seahawks plus 3, had them at 1.5. They're playing great football. The Rams are a very good team. This is my must-watch of the week. This is going to be a great game. Definitely will be on the TV during the 4 o'clock slate. But yeah, Seahawks plus 3. And lastly, this one I love too. Cardinals, dog shit team. Jacoby Brissett, dog shit. Going against the Niners, whose defense is dog shit because of injuries. However, their offense is kind of figuring it out a little bit. You got McCaffrey, you got Kittle, you got Pearsall playing. Jawan Jennings is out there. That offense is an offense.
Do we know Pearsall's playing?
I'm pretty sure I saw he's playing. So I had this one at Niners minus 6.5. We're getting them at minus 3. That's good value. We get the push on a 3. I might buy that down to 2.5. We'll see. I hate having 3. I hate 3.5 more. We're taking this one. That's the last of the locks. We'll see how that goes. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, ChatGPT's done. I'm sick of it. They started doing too well. It's scary. AI is going to take over our lives. It's going to be I Am Legend. It's terrible. ChatGPT's done. They hit Dolphins money line last week. What the fuck is that? And the Lions spread against the Commanders. ChatGPT's done. They were doing too good. And it's like, they don't even actually give picks. It's basically my brain giving the pick. Just kidding. I was definitely trying to sabotage them at the end. I gave them Dolphins money line. Like, how did the Dolphins?
That's true. I think you gave them that.
Yeah, because they wanted the Dolphins over like the Browns or something. It's like, they don't play. Long shots. Last week I had the Steelers plus 3, Bucs minus 2.5. That was a loss. This week the Bucs lost outright, didn't they? Yeah, to the Patriots. Yeah. Bucs money line at the Bills plus 205. I just took one of my dogs that I like the most. I don't really like the Bengals to actually win the game. I think cover. Definitely don't like the Jets to win. Bears plus 3 felt like a cop-out. Seahawks cop-out. So we're rolling with the Bucs to win. Plus 205. And that's the end of the model. I don't think there will be an over-under. I might try it and see how it goes. I don't know if I'll put money on it, but it would be fun. It was fun to just look through the games, not know the spread, and be like, where would I put this? I did pretty good. I had a lot that were like, I had 3 that I was spot on. So,
it's always a good sign. Do you know, I'm trying to look right now, if the Niners Cardinals moved since the Marv news this morning?
I'm assuming it has.
I'm trying to look.
Isn't it weird he's only going to miss 1 week after removing an appendix?
Well, that's not necessarily true. No, it is still 3.
The average is 1 or 2.
Yeah, but they said he might miss next week also.
That's 2 weeks. That's way below the... What the heck? Sorry.
All right, my turn.
I've been... after I tell this quick story. Found this guy on Twitter. The worst time to hop on somebody's plays is after they have a hot night. This dude hit, he parlayed 2 guys to have a double-double. However, what I did is I'm doing 0.2 unit play. He puts out is like plus 2,000, plus 1,500 plays. So I'm putting...
I was wondering about all your bets recently.
All the crazy NBA? Yeah, that's all it is. That's all he plays. So last night, horrible night. Got wiped. I think he hit 1. But I'm doing 0.2 units and then 0.1 unit just to kind of see. And then, the dude profits every day. He showed his picket and he tweets every single play. The only problem is when he tweets the play, that shit tanks instantly. So I've started to not take it unless I see it at the odds that he gets it, because he's one of those plus EV guys. Like, oh, over here it's plus 2,000, but I'm getting it for plus 3,500. So that makes sense to me. That's why I'm just playing with it. I can afford losing. I think last night I lost $12. I hit some other bets, but I'm just messing with it. So you'll see those insane plays. Just know I'm being safe with it. It's like $2 and $1. So
it's not going to matter. We're going to make 10K, and then it'll all be moot point anyways. So.
Then I'll start doing $100 and $50 units.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Locks 48-45. We're slowly creeping back to 500, which is not good. Last week, we had the Colts Falcons under 48.5 as the not fun, just make bread lock of the week. That did lose. They soared over. I believe it was
56, I think they scored.
Yeah, 31-25 in overtime. So I wish I would have flipped and did this on the Ravens minus 3.5 versus the Vikings, but that would have been fun. So I guess I would have had to change the wording. Ravens did cover, though, so 1-1 last week. This week, going all overs, all totals. I don't have my model updated, so I can't say that this is based off of a model, unfortunately. I usually update that Thursday morning so that then I can get my Thursday night legs ready. But this week, I'm going Bucs Bills over 48. This is slowly creeping up. Actually, I think it might have started at 50. But it is at 48 now. I'm not scared by either of these defenses. I think both of these offenses could just start bombing it if they wanted to, and this could very much be a just continue betting the over game in my mind. So I like the over on that one. I'm also taking the Chargers Jags over 43.5. This one makes zero sense to me whatsoever. I don't understand why this game is so low. I'm going to check what the trends are.
I'll tell you why. The Chargers O-line's ass. We talked about it last week. Look what they just did on Sunday night.
Yeah, I guess. But, like, the Jags just continue to put up points. Like, they just put up 30 last week. I think they put up, like, 28 the week before. The Chargers can put up points. They just play down to their opponent. If the Jags are going to put up points, the Chargers are going to put up points too. So I like the over on this one a lot. This is probably my favorite over of the week. And then I'm going to take Chiefs Broncos under 43.5. Disgusting, but I think being a division game, I'm going to trust the defenses here more than the offenses. I think Bo Nix will probably get shut down quite a bit. So take the under there. And then since we're retiring the not fun, just make bread lock of the week at 0-1, we will be starting a new trend with the Seahawks Rams over 48.5. This is the will be sweaty make bread lock of the week. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Will be sweaty make bread lock of the week. Seahawks Rams over 48.5. Like you said, I think this could be a shootout. I think it's going to be sweaty, though, because both defenses are decent. So I could see this being very Seattle's close to like 28-21, and we finish at 49. So it'll be interesting, but we'll ride it. Got to update the records at the bottom so that the
I just added them.
Not fun. Just make bread lock of the week is 0-1 and retired. Long shots. Okay. Long shots 26-84. Disgusting. 0-2 last week. We had the Jags money line versus the Texans as the crock pot cooking bombs long shot of the week. This was a disgusting loss. I'm not going to talk about it. Jags should not have lost that game. So, and then we had the NFC North parlay, the Bears, Lions, the Packers plus 215. Looked good into Sunday night. We'll talk about the Packers later. So, loss. This week, we're getting real disgusting. I'm going to go the porta potty shitter long shot. The porta potty shitter long shot is Thursday Night Football, Jets Patriots under 38.5. We're going to alternate that total down. And that is plus 159. So absolutely disgusting. Thursday night games have been gross. Actually, all primetime games have been gross recently. This might be the worst matchup of the year. Just give me the under. Hopefully it snows or something in New England, whatever. I don't trust the Jets whatsoever. So, and then Bears money line versus the Vikings plus 145. I think the Bears are actually decent. I think the Vikings are not good at all. So that is my model there, I guess. Bears are way better. And then we'll take the Bengals money line. I don't think the Steelers are that great either. I don't think the Bengals are that great either. But I trust the Bengals offense more than I trust the Steelers offense. So, and then the 10-day 10K challenge, day one, take two tonight. 4 legs. It is Brunson 20. I'm getting there. Do we get some likes? Got a follower. It is Con Kneppel, 2+3s. Eamon Thompson, 15+ points and assist. Desmond Bain, 3+ assists. And then Jalen Brunson, 30+ points, rebounds, and assists. So should be on day 2, but Tyrese Maxey went under 25 points for the first time all season. And he was like 5 for 19 from the field. I think it was just disgusting. So that was without Embiid as a second scoring option. So either way, looking forward to the 10-day 10K challenge. I'm feeling pretty good about my basketball picks recently. I have the new NBA betting spreadsheet, and I haven't been tracking it, but I mean, it's been pretty good. We've gotten the 2 King of the Courts. I feel like I've been finding some good spots. So
you know what's going to be great is when the first long shot King of the Court hits, so then everybody goes long shot, and we can just take Jokic and get like a $70 free bet.
Yeah,
that's what's going to be awesome. Nice. Real quick on your 10-day 10K, be careful, because if you get to like day 8 or 9 and you win a bet over 1,200, you're going to get taxed on that. But then if you lose it, you still got to pay those taxes. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
But if I break it up into multiple, I think we talked
That's
about
what I was thinking was
too.
Just break it up into multiple and you're fine. Yeah. Do like, if you're on $1,200 or whatever, do $300-$400 bets and you're good. Yeah. That'd be the way to do it.
Avoid the IRS. No big deal.
Well, yeah, because then I think too, like in that case, it looks at your overall for the year, and you're not gonna. Well, if you win 10K, like once you get to that 10K, you're gonna have to do. I guess you could do 10 bets. I don't know. How about we get there, then we talk about it, huh? I'll go tail right now, actually, because I didn't tail yesterday, so I'll tail. All right, so NFL talk. I'll start first because I think mine's gonna be shorter than yours. You've placed the wager, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm putting my free bet on it. I'm just kidding.
Oof, wow.
Skip to day 3. I'm just kidding. I'll start with my team first. Here, I'll place this after. Damn, I really wanted to put it down. Where is it? How long ago did you do it?
It was like early this afternoon. Yeah.
Oh, damn, it's -101. This is horse shit. All right, so my team, the Lions, looked good. Dan Campbell, big news from the game. Dan Campbell takes over play calling, and the offense looks fantastic again. He claims that it was a joint effort with John Morton. Bullshit, Dan. You called the plays. You had glasses on. I found it hilarious that the story started with, oh my God, Dan Campbell has a play sheet and headphones on. He's calling plays. Dude holds a play sheet and headphones the whole game, no matter what all year, all last year. The difference was truly the glasses, and he was talking into the headset way more often on offensive drives than he ever does. So that's what I was like, yeah, he's calling plays. But it was funny that people were like, oh my God, he's wearing glasses. He's calling plays, which he was. But so what was he doing with the play sheet for the last 3 seasons? Just kind of looking at the pretty colors? That was hilarious. But yeah, the offense with Jared Goff on the field did not punt once, didn't turn the ball over. It was honestly a perfect offensive game, other than when whatever the fuck our backup's name is, came in. Yeah, it was pretty wild. I think I don't know if you saw, but last night I placed a wager on Tesla to score a touchdown, as well as JMO 50+ receiving. I think Amon-Ra is going to get suspended for the game this weekend.
I was wondering about that. I keep seeing all the secondary angles of Amon-Ra throwing the punches first.
So it was the dude that got caught. I forget his name. It's not Deron Bland. That's that cornerback.
Yeah.
Either way.
Oh, look.
God damn. Commanders player threw a punch, which is like, punched Amon-Ra in the helmet, which is always dumb. A scrum kind of broke out, but not really. And then, so he got ejected. This all happened like after a touchdown. So it was like, as they're going to commercial, they're like, oh, and he's been ejected. And then it was just commercial break. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Oh, while a dude was arguing with a ref and got a flag on him because he pushed the ref. That same dude was in Jared Goff's face. This was after our offense has scored 3 touchdowns, like easily. He was in Jared Goff's face after he jumped off sides talking shit, which was wild to me. That same guy is the one that pushed the ref and got the flag. So then after they came out of break, they showed the clip of the dude punching Amon-Ra, and it was, of course, like, what the fuck is he doing? But honestly, in my head, I knew, like, okay, Amon-Ra's either said something or he's been talking shit. And it didn't come out until, like, Monday afternoon. But there was a different angle of Amon-Ra hitting him first. And Amon-Ra admitted on his podcast this week that he hit him. They were going back and forth talking shit. Deron what?
Payne.
Yep. There you go. I was close.
I was trying to find him in the box score. He did not show up in the box score. So
I don't think he recorded a stat because we were just marching down the field. So yeah, I think they were talking shit back and forth. Amon-Ra said that he pushed him, so then he pushed him back, and then he went to hit him in the shoulder pad. I forget how he worded it. Basically trying to say, like, I didn't mean to hit him, but I hit him in the face. Refs didn't see it. So then he punched Amon-Ra, like, way harder, like, wound up. So then he got ejected. But because of that, like, obviously the NFL has the angle of Amon-Ra punching him too. So I think Amon-Ra might miss the game. That's why I grabbed Tesla at plus 900 to score and J-Mo's receiving, which both could happen even if Amon-Ra plays. It was a long shot, but
I think J-Mo
so that was
definitely
the big part.
Because Dan Campbell said that he wanted to get J-Mo more involved, and then his first week
he did 6 catches,
calling plays, he's all of a sudden the top guy. So
Yep. So yeah, I hope they said Dan Campbell said in his presser that John Morton he might get play calling duties back. Dan Campbell just wanted to see how it went. Well, hey, guess what? I would like to see it this week against the Eagles. A good defense. The Commanders' defense is garbage, but it was just way better, man. Like we ran like Gibbs on like crossing routes. Like it wasn't run screen. It wasn't Gibbs, and he ran out of pass sets. He passed out of run sets. Like he just did everything right, and you could tell it was Dan Campbell just by the way the offense was moving. So I hope we roll with him again this week. I think we will with how big of a game it is. The only other big piece of this game, because it was just a layback and just kind of clap game. The only other big piece was Trump being on the broadcast. Really awkward, I will say. Not going to get political at all. I'm just, as a football fan, I hated it for one. He was on there for a whole drive, and it was a Lions drive, and they were absolutely marching. He was on there for like 10 minutes, and they didn't even talk about the game. They were talking about, this new stadium, and they were talking about him playing when he was at whatever academy. Like, I don't give a shit about all that. I want to watch football. Talk about my team. Talk about their team. I don't care about you playing football back in 1956 or whatever. And then the awkward part was, who the hell was it on the broadcast? It was I forget his name, but he was so corny, and he tried twice to make a 6'7" joke to Donald Trump. And the first one missed so bad. He was like, "Oh, would you say it was like 6 or 7 years ago?" Terrible. And then he ran it back like three plays later, and like very clear, the president of the United States does not understand what that is. He's not scrolling TikTok like a 7th grader. He doesn't know what 6'7" is. And then, it was pretty awkward because he's really trying to push to get his name, or he's trying to get that new stadium named after himself. Really, really, really awkward. Because I don't think they're going to. I think they're naming it after JFK.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Why
too.
would they name it after you? Like if you 20 years down the line, if they're going to name it after somebody, maybe. But you're living. You asked.
Yeah,
that's weird.
I don't want to get political either, but I did think it was hilarious when he was reading off the thing and he said, "I now state your name." I said, "Sure, that's you're supposed to." Okay.
Yes. So incredibly awkward. So when that was over, it was great. I do like reading political discourse on Twitter to just see people fight about it. And there was a lot of like Lions accounts that are like, "Oh, done with the Lions. They did the Trump dance." It's like, who cares, dude? He's in the stadium. He's the first sitting president to attend a game since like the 50s. Let him do the dance. Who cares? Both teams did it too. I saw Commanders fans too. They were like, "Oh, I'm glad my team can't score, so I don't have to see this stupid dance." And then later in the game, they did score and they did the dance. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, pretty awkward to ask a team to name a stadium after you. That's really awkward. Without like donating, like if you threw some money in the pot, like here's $5 million, put my name on something.
Literally.
But it's also supposed to be like it's supposed to be dedicated to JFK was kind of the rumor. So you're gonna steal that from JFK? That's kind of weird. But I rest my case. Other games. What happened this weekend? Oh yeah, the Packers played.
Yeah, Wisconsin won.
Oh, that's right, Wisconsin. Yeah, Badgers. Yeah. What about that other team up in Green Bay? How'd they look?
We lost on Monday Night Football.
Yep.
Here's what we got ready for today.
Wow.
So,
wow. I'll make notes this week too, and I hope the Lions win, and my notes will be so different. Like, man, I'm glad my team did this, unlike the Packers. I'm glad my team did this.
So
many funny tweets. Oh my god.
Here's the first place I want to start. Stop blaming Jordan Love. It is not his fault. I am so sick of the national media, first off. Luckily, I don't root for a team in New York because I would absolutely be destroyed. Jordan Love is good. He literally... What is this? What is that? I don't have my screen maximized. Oh, yeah.
Playing Fruit
Ninja. Yeah.
I should pull some of these up for everybody on the YouTube. I will. I was on fire on Twitter.
Yeah, so my first problem...
Sorry, go ahead. I won't interrupt.
My first thing is we have to stop blaming Jordan Love. Jordan Love is good. Literally 2 weeks, I think it was 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, the conversation was Jordan Love is in the MVP talks right now. He was top 4 in the talks, whatever. No, literally, multiple tweets were
from Packers
Jordan
fans,
Love was,
yes. Packers fans, I'm sure, said that.
No, national media.
I'm sure Packers fans.
Anyways, besides the point, Jordan Love currently top 10 in completion percentage, 68.9%. I believe he is
completion percentage
7th.
Means nothing.
Just let me fucking talk. 8th in passing yards, 2,247. 10th in passing yards per game at 250. That's also including guys that have played 2 games. Brock Purdy's 1, and there's another, I think it was Jacoby Brissett maybe is in there. So technically he could be 6th in pass yards per game. Top 6 tied.
I take back the MVP comment. I'm seeing it.
Yes. He has 13 passing touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. So he's not just fucking turning it over all the time. 7th in QBR, which QBR is a horrible stat, but regardless, he's 7th, 68.6, and 8th in QB rating at 103, ahead of Josh Allen. Jordan Love is not the problem. Jordan Love is a good QB. The problem is the fucking play calling. We have to stop treating Jordan Love like he's not a good quarterback and like he's some flight risk that's going to go out there and throw 4 picks a game. He's not. He's clearly shown that. His touchdown to interception ratio every year has gotten better. And we just keep calling more and more conservative plays to try and, protect Jordan Love? If you go look at the play-by-play, we didn't do shit in the first half. You know what happened the drive we scored? We went run, pass, 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 run, pass, 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 penalty, pass, touchdown. Also, not my favorite show. But it's crazy that the one drive you let Jordan Love throw the ball is the one drive you scored a fucking touchdown on. Coincidence? I think not. Now, granted, yes, our offensive line is fucking atrocious right now. It is so banged up. So you can sit there and say, oh, we're calling a lot of run plays to protect Jordan from a bad offensive line. The problem is everybody knows you're just going to run it. because of that reason. So now you're getting stopped on the run too, and you can't run for shit. So then you go to pass, you have no time. You go to run, they're already loading up the box against that. What's your next step? Like, you have no counters to that now. They're playing too high safety so that you can't pass on them. You keep running. Our O-line can't pass defend. Why would they be able to run defend? It's not working. Ideally, I'd love them to start running more hurry up because I think that they think Jordan Love is immobile, and he's not. He's clearly shown that he can run just fine. Our team is young. It's not like we're full of old vets that are out of shape. Run some hurry up offense. Maybe instead of handing it off to Josh Jacobs every time, you run a read option here and there and let them think, oh shit, maybe Jordan Love can run the ball. The thing that pissed me off the most is going back and seeing the video from the 4th down play where we turned it over, where the Eagles literally called out, hey, inside zone right here. We ran that play 5 different times that game, lined up literally the exact same way every single time. They knew, hey, Jordan Love's not going to fucking run the ball. They're going to give it to Josh Jacobs. Also, why the fuck are we running the ball on 4th and 2 with the game on the line? Throw the fucking ball. Yeah. That pissed me off. Also, Dan Orlovsky, shout out Dan Orlovsky. He gave me this. We got to stop running the ball every second down. Apparently, we ran the ball almost every second down. We're playing for third down, which is fucking ridiculous. I got to get back to my notes here. If we're going to run, design some QB runs. Great, that's what I said. Defense is phenomenal. Offense is being held back by Matt LaFleur. I feel like I've been saying that for like 2 months now. Hot take, I don't know if it's a hot take. We should not fire Matt LaFleur. I just want us to get an offensive coordinator. Maybe Brian Dable. I wouldn't mind Brian Dable. He's a QB coach. Maybe develops. Penn State. I don't know about that.
I got a Jordan Love take. Okay. I'm looking at his stats here, and I'm not going to say anything about the Lions game because you guys dominated that game. But that was also like when you guys were the freshest, and your O-line and D-line looked like they were going to be the best ever. So we'll take that game out of the equation. But I've noticed that his big games, in quotes, are only when y'all play terrible defenses. So against good defenses, right? Cleveland, 18 for 25, 183, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That's a bad game.
18 for 25 isn't bad, though.
You do this with your bad quarterbacks. I have another take. We'll get to that later. But you grasp to completion percentage. Think back to when you were watching that game. He played like dog shit. We were watching in my living room. He played like dog shit. Don't think about completion percentage. Dallas, probably his game of the year. He was locked in. Terrible defense. Bengals, another good game. Bad defense. Cardinals, 19 for 29, 179 and a tud. No turnovers. Terrible defense. Pittsburgh, another arguable game of the year. 29 for 37, 360, 3 tuds, no turnovers. Their defense looks terrible. You lose to Carolina, 273. That's kind of an outlier. But then Philly, good defense. 20 for 36, 176. There might be a trend there. However, I will also backtrack and say your O-line's gotten incredibly banged up and your receivers are banged up. But the point still stands. Cleveland.
The counterpoint to that, though, you saying, yes, I get that. You like pointing out the yardage and everything. That I think is what pisses me off too, is the fact that like we have wide receivers that can go deep. Like now that we have Christian Watson back, Romeo Doubs could be a deep threat. He's a great route runner. He's got good hands. He's proven that. Golden, when healthy, has great hands going into that game and fast.
I think Dobbs was banged up going into that game. He looked off. There was something weird.
He came out too, and he's got some chest injury, which I'm assuming he probably had something going on.
He looked like he was trying to play through something because he didn't look right.
But it's like Matt LaFleur is he didn't do it so much against the Eagles, which I was happy to see. He's treating all of our wide receivers like they're all gadget guys, and like we have to run these like short RPOs and like quick slants and quick plays, but then we don't run no huddle. Like if you're going to run quick plays like that, then run no huddle. Don't run quick bubbles and quick slants and then huddle every time. Like that's not getting you anywhere. Granted, I'm not an offensive mastermind, so I don't really know. But
how do you feel about people saying he needs to be fired?
I disagree.
Would you agree that if he gets fired, he's going to be similar to Vrabel and go somewhere and prosper? And then
yes, I think if we, I don't think that he's bad. I think it really depends on the play calling. Like if LaFleur is going to sit here and baby him the entire time, granted he's in year 4 now at this point. You just take the handcuffs off. Let him. We've seen what happens when you just let him play. He's a gunslinger. We know that he's going to throw picks every once in a while. Granted, it's not as many as you think it is. Our wide receivers aren't great right now, so okay, maybe for the next couple games until we get healthy, you played a little bit safer, but he can make the deep throws. We have guys to make the deep plays. Just unleash it a little bit. Like stop. If Matt LaFleur is coaching for his job, before the season they said, hey, we're not extending Matt LaFleur and we're not extending Brian Gutekunst, our GM, until we see how the season plays out. So they already know they're basically coaching for LaFleur knows he's coaching for his job this season, pretty much. So unleash it. Let fucking things fly. Why are you playing it safe? No, he shouldn't be. More notes. I am glad that mainstream media has caught on to the fact that Matt LaFleur should not be calling plays. That is nice to see. That was everywhere Tuesday morning. We cannot let Jeff Hafley, our defensive coordinator, leave the building after this season. Lock him up, give him whatever the fuck he wants. That defense is fucking phenomenal. The fact that the 3 losses this year have been giving up 13, 16, and 10 points is unreal. We should realistically be undefeated.
I got to hop in with a take about that one. 2 of those are against some of the worst offenses in the NFL. The Browns and the Bengals.
Yes, I agree. But realistically, we should be undefeated with maybe a tie.
You let the Cowboys put up 40 on you, though.
That's what I'm saying. We should be undefeated with maybe at least a tie.
I wouldn't say undefeated. You definitely should have lost this game. Like the Eagles defense played.
No way, dude. No.
You can't look.
We had every shot.
We had a perfect. Yeah, you had a chance to kick. Also,
no. Wait, I'm not there yet. Stop.
All right. I'll calm
down. That's what I'm saying. If Matt LaFleur isn't a pussy and lets the offense just fucking unload, and we have the defense that we have, like if Matt LaFleur goes back to year 1 coaching style, and coaches like that, we are undefeated with maybe a tie right now. We don't lose to Cleveland, we don't lose to Carolina, and we probably don't lose to Philly if he's calling that any more aggressive.
Would you add a loss, though? I could see.
To who?
No, I can't make that argument. I'll back down on that one.
What, the Cardinals, maybe?
No.
Okay. My last 2 notes, Bo Melton should never see an offensive snap ever again. There's a reason.
I did not know when he dropped that pass. I was like,
why the fuck are you throwing to Bo Melton on 4th down?
I was like, that was so catchable. What a nice throw. And then it's like, oh, he got moved to quarterback because he was so bad at wide receiver.
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's a point. There's 2 points you haven't made. I'll see if you get to it. There's 3. But I think I'll your last one.
I think this is my last one unless I missed something. I don't understand why we're trying to kick from 64 yards when our kicker is literally just coming off being injured on his right quad, his kicking leg. And get this, his career long is 61 in Denver. Mm-hmm. That adds that's 61 in Denver is 52 from anywhere else.
It was cold. Yeah, it was cold, windy. Like, why are we kicking this ball?
Dude, let Jordan Love throw the fucking ball. Go for the win. Stop playing for a tie.
Dude, that's the thing too, is that kick probably had a, what would you say, a 4% chance to go in?
2.
If that, yeah. What are the
and the thing too is his warm up.
You could get pass interference, or it could
the
get
thing
caught.
Too is his warm up, being a foot short. Great. That was with zero pressure, him just lining up and taking his sweet time. Now you have to get game speed with people pressuring you. You now know that you're short and have to put everything into it. It's not going to work.
Oh man, that had to have been the worst game-winning field goal attempt that hasn't been blocked, because
it could have been so fun if he made it, but
if you would have made it, there's a completely different story happening right now. None of this gets talked about. Well, depending on how OT went, but
yeah.
I think if it went to OT, you'd at least be like, hey, this team has heart. We fought,
Oh, I did forget one more. Losing Tucker Kraft is fucking...
That was one of mine. He obviously is clearly very important to that offense. Yeah. Because...
Well, Luke Musgrave just plays like a pussy. There was a couple...
He's afraid to get his kneecaps bit.
Well, yeah, there was one. He caught it and he turned around and, like, instead of just running through the defender, he, like, dove down, like 2 yards short on the third down. And I was like, Tucker Kraft would have put 2 of those dudes in the fucking ground. Like, he'd have 15 extra yards after that.
He went to the Tyler Lockett School of Longevity.
Yeah, just like, you're a tight end. Break a fucking tackle.
All right.
I don't know.
So my last one, you hit 2 of my 3. You would have never brought this up, but I have it's a hot take / comparison. How do I want to word this? I think in 5 years, we are going to be talking about Jordan Love the same way you now talk about and feel about Nico Imaleva.
No.
You were forced to defend him because he was on your team and believe in him. And then when he's gone, it's going to be, thank God he was garbage. Yeah.
No, because how often do you get a guy...
a hot take. I do think Jordan Love is decent at football with a great offensive line. But the great quarterbacks are good without the offensive line.
See, okay, that makes me think of one other thing. Aaron Rodgers, great quarterback, also had a great offensive line almost his entire career.
Years. Yeah.
And now he gets to New York and Pittsburgh. Granted, he's a lot older and has lost a lot of his talent, but he's just dog shit now. And like, I genuinely think Jordan Love
skipped 10 years in the career.
Jordan Love is top 10 in almost every quarterback stat out there right now, which I'm not saying makes him a phenomenal quarterback. I'm saying it makes him a good quarterback. The fact that every single stat is top 10. People are treating him like he should be fucking cut and playing in the CFL.
That's not what I'm saying. He's a good quarterback.
No, but that's what, like, Twitter, I actually took a screenshot. There's 2 tweets. One was 12 hours before the game. It says there's no middle ground tonight on this app. The Packers are either going to win the Packers are either going to be Super Bowl contenders with wins over the Lions and Eagles, or fans are going to park outside Matt LaFleur's house wanting to take him to the unemployment lines themselves. Can't wait. The next tweet was an hour after the game. It said, hard to seriously consider the Packers a legit contender with a head coach who calls plays like this, allowed his offense to get absolutely sat on by using his strategy through 3 quarters. This was quotes back to back, or like tweets back to back. So
I have hey, keep an eye on this of the week. If the Eagles, I'm nervous about the Eagles game this weekend. The Lions obviously play the Eagles. I'm scared that with how bad Jalen Hurts looked, our secondary is going to make him look good, because Mariota was hitting some deep shots, and if Marcus Mariota's hitting deep shots on us, like, who's to say A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith aren't going to both have 100 receiving? So I'll probably be placing a defensive hedge. But I think our run defense is good enough to limit Saquon.
Yeah.
But, not super
Saquon also game. Just hasn't been that great this
He hasn't been himself, no. It's partially their O-line, too. They're not as bad as they're not as banged up as the Packers, but they're banged up. Quick quarterback ranking. Where do you put Jordan Love?
Like currently
top what? Currently.
Top 8.
Let me see if I can beat that. So I'm going to go, can I say Lamar but healthy?
See, that's the thing that I struggle with is like there's a lot of quarterbacks banged up right now.
I'm saying based on last week, I'm going Lamar.
Okay.
I'm going Sam Darnold. That dude's been fucking unbelievable, and I can't believe I'm saying those words, but I have to say Sam Darnold. I'm going Matthew Stafford. He's in the fucking MVP conversation. Obviously, Mahomes, he's up there in the MVP. I want to say Josh Allen, but I'm trying to save him because he did not look good last week. Personal bias, Jared Goff. I'll keep him out of this for now. Let's see. AFC West.
Daniel Jones, Drake May, Justin Herbert, any of those?
Drake May for sure. Can't believe I forgot him. Daniel Jones, I'm keeping out. Unimpressed. Jonathan Taylor won them that game.
Herbert?
No, nobody else. Herbert's hard because his O-line's bad, so I'm keeping him out. I feel like he's right there with Jordan Love. AFC East, no. Jets, no. Dolphins, no. AFC South, Stroud is hurt. Jags, Lawrence, no. Danny Dimes, no. Whatever the other team is, no. AFC North, I already said Lamar. Aaron Rodgers, no. Joe Burrow's hurt. Nothing. Back to the NFC. NFC.
Did you forget Mahomes
West. Too? I already hit Mahomes. NFC West. Who else is in the division? Mac Jones. No.
Put it this way: I want to know how you'd rank South. The NFC North
Baker?
Quarterbacks.
No, Baker's been bad. NFC North. You know how I'd rank them. It's pretty simple. Yeah, guess how I'd rank them. I bet you're spot on. Like my ranking, not yours.
Goff, Love, Caleb, JJ.
Yep. And then if it's JJ versus the Lions, though, he still wasn't that good against the Lions. We just gave him every fucking opportunity.
I have a comparison.
I feel like Goff and Love are interchangeable because Goff has had some rough games, but he's also had some great games.
I have a quarterback comparison, and I want to see your thoughts.
Wrap up that whole ranking thing. I think I could probably agree that Jordan Love is top 8 currently.
I have a comparison for you, and I think you are probably going to somewhat agree with this. I think I hate this comparison personally. I think that Jordan Love is comparable to Brock Purdy when healthy.
Damn. Well, you know how I feel about that one.
Yes,
Brock Purdy's mid as fuck.
Yes, you fucking hate Brock Purdy.
I don't hate him.
Stat wise, I think it is very similar. I think Jordan Love actually probably throws a little less picks and could throw a little more touchdowns than him. Mm-hmm. But I think even to the play style, like they're not pocket quarterbacks, but they're not running quarterbacks. Like they can run if they want to. Kind of risky with it a little bit, type of thing.
All right, are you ready for your Jared Goff Jordan Love comparison?
Sure.
Okay. Jordan Love passing, same amount of games played. Jordan Love passing yards 22.47. Jared Goff 22.35. Basically the same, we'll call it. Pass attempts, Goff has 13 less and 5 more completions. So obviously his completion percentage is better.
But you guys,
that's where
I'm pissed though. Like that's what doesn't make any sense. You have fewer pass attempts, which makes sense because you have Gibbs and Montgomery. But it's so close that it's almost even, and your running backs together should be out touching Josh Jacobs and Emmanuel Wilson by like 3 times. It should not be close. Jordan Love should have 70 pass attempts more than what Jared Goff has.
Correct. Especially with the amount of close games you've had.
Yes.
We've had more blowout games than you.
Mm-hmm.
We have the same amount of losses. Yeah, so I see your point. But yeah, Jared Goff definitely number 1 currently. They're going to flip-flop also. Oh, same amount of picks. Goff has 7 more touchdowns. But yeah, we also
That's
way more points scored than you guys.
That's the other thing too. Is like, granted, I don't condone what Jordan Love was trying to do on that fumble. That was a horrible fumble.
He
should have just taken the sack on that.
What is up with that dude and like ridiculous end of half turnovers? He loves.
Yeah, I don't know.
He had like 3 of them last year, and he's got 2 this year.
But it's like we get in the red zone, and then we're like, "Hey, we're not throwing the ball ever again because Jordan Love's going to throw an interception," which we now know does not happen. Dude, I just want us to pass more. Like, play action works, especially when you're running the ball this much. Play action is going to work. There's no way it can't.
The thing for me is that watching that game, I don't watch many Packers games. I watch all their primetime games, obviously. Josh Jacobs looks like he's losing a step, maybe. He kind of reminds me of Demo right now. Like
he looked better this week.
A little slower.
He looked better this week. I
will say that, yeah.
But
he had a couple nice runs too, breaking tackles. But
the one where Jacobs, we tried to run the screen in the flat to Jacobs, and they blitzed everybody. Did you see that play? And Jacobs turned the wrong way. Dude, that was in the fourth quarter too. It could have won us the game. Like, it would have gotten us into field goal range. That was at least a 25-yard play right there.
There was also like, at what point do you tell your kicker, hey, we're going to go to another guy that has a leg that works? Because there was 2 opportunities you guys could have kicked a 57 and a 58.
Yeah, that to pass up on 57, I think it was 51 and 57, and then go for a 64 to tie it. Like, come on, Matt, what are you doing?
That's
no,
like
and
those 2 right there, 51 and 57 is like, you should probably make that or have a good shot in today's NFL. That would have won you the game.
And like, we don't owe anything to McManus. Like, I get he's been pretty good for us, but like,
flight attendant assaulter.
Well, and like, no, I don't. Anyways, like, we don't owe him anything. He's been good for us, but like, Haversick has actually been healthy and has looked very good the last couple of weeks when filling in for McManus. How about we just, I don't know, rest McManus for another week? They're both on the roster. Like, you could sit one of them. I don't know.
Or hey, have a long-range kicker.
You know what? I'm gonna pull a big cat. I'm not gonna allow myself to get any more than 60% excited until the Packers make a change somewhere. Unless they fire, if they fire LaFleur, then I'm out. I won't be more than 20% excited each week.
I think, I don't know. What is it with Wisconsin sports fans wanting their coach gone? I think Fickle deserves it. Obviously way more than LaFleur. I
had Fickle's back for the longest time, and when I finally committed, I'm fully back in. Luke Fickle 2.0. No vest.
Dude, was that a home game or a road win?
No, it was a home game. We're beating Indiana this week.
They looked beatable last week. I think the shoe is a tougher place. Not the shoe. The fuck is? What do they call their place?
All I know is State College. Yeah, Beaver Stadium.
I think that's a tougher place to play. Is yours a home game or is it at Indiana?
I believe it's in Indiana.
Oh, you're fucked. That's a revenge game. That's a get right
game. I don't know. Just get a punter out there. We'll be good. Yeah, it's in Indiana.
Yeah. All right, let's do our parlay since we talked about the Packers for so long. Do parlay and then Paige's picks. I don't think there was any other. Slate was mid, wasn't it? Weren't we saying that?
Yes, it was bad.
Except
everything was flipped. There was a bunch of games that were opposite.
What was the game that said Colts Falcons wasn't terrible?
Yeah.
Texans somehow came back. Dolphins beat the Bills, obviously. Patriots Bucs was a good game. I'll give them that. Ravens Vikings was even watchable. Bears had a big comeback. Saints and Panthers was puke and throw up the screen. It was the 4:00 slate that was dog shit. It was all blowouts.
Yeah, they're almost all the exact same score.
Yeah, both primetime games were sickening. Ugh, terrible, horrible to bet on. I lost so many units. Our parlay was dog shit, so we're not even gonna. We built it off the podcast, obviously. I think we should be able to do TD scores though, so we can actually shout it out.
Yeah.
I'm locked in, man. I'm excited for some TD scorers.
Do you want to start with the touchdown score or the 4-leg?
Let's do touchdowns because I'm scrolling through them. Some games don't have everybody, so I'm just going to avoid those.
Okay.
Sucks Dable got fired. I hit Jackson Dart to score like the last 3 weeks.
Well, and now he's not playing either.
All right, got my first one. Can you write them down so I don't clickety clackety in the keyboard?
Yep.
I'll just burp into the mic instead. Keenan Allen plus 190.
That's fucking disgusting.
Nope, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's very good.
I'm gonna go.
Wow.
Dumb pick.
Mine?
Yes.
No. I'll change it if you want. You can void.
This again. They're really doing this again.
I know exactly what you're looking at because it's on my screen too.
Yeah.
If you don't take it was
JSN
my second
plus
or the
130.
Yeah. That was
what?
That was. I don't know why they continue to do that.
Oh boy.
All right, we will change Keenan Allen since you hate it so much. We'll change him to Drake London. That's easy.
Yeah, that was
plus 105. Plus 105. I want to go with a Sunday nighter, man. No, I don't. That's my team. Never mind. Not taking that. Let's go Monday night to round it out. I got a good one. You ready?
Monday?
I'm going Monday. CD plus 100. Easy.
Yep. I might just unload on touchdown scores this week because these are ridiculous odds. Honestly, like maybe we're working our way back to the old times. Do I want to go with my own team? No.
No own team. Not allowed.
Okay. I will go.
Especially with that dog shit quarterback.
All right, fuck you. So I have a. I'm gonna say it. You can veto it. Caleb Williams plus 400.
No, the Vikings defense looks too good. They were shutting down Lamar. They were stuffing him at the goal line. No.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna avoid that game then. I'm gonna go give me Jalen Waddle plus 100.
Don't mind that. Actually, I will say I really like that one. All right,
Where's
and
that
then
game?
our 4-leg.
Madrid?
It's in España. I don't know if it's Madrid or is it Barcelona. Definitely Madrid. All right, my first leg. Are you ready? Because I'm locked in. This one's easy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the odds on our touchdown score.
Oh shit! Yeah, I could have built it too. I guess. I'll start writing it then. We're going first leg. Here, I'll put my name on it too. 49ers -3 at the Cards.
Yeah, that was going to be my first
Probably.
pick if you didn't take it.
Drake London was me, right? And then you had JSN, I had CD, you had Waddle. There we go. Now we know who to bitch at next week. All right, 49ers -3 at the Cards. 1786?
1786.
I like that. I like that.
Do we want to put our King of the Court $26 on it?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to.
26 for 464.
Yeah, I'm building one for a Thowie Wowie. I'm building one for a Thowie.
I'm just going to put 10 on that.
Oh, man. That would be fun, though. Put the little King of the Court on. Oh, you know what you do? Here's what I'm doing. I'm putting the King of the Court on the full sweep. The little 8-leg. That would be sick. That would be sick. Oh, man, I might have to do that. Oh,
all right.
man. Ooh. on all 6 of my locks. Ooh. I'm definitely parlaying all of them. I think that's what I'm gonna think it over. I'll think it over.
I'm gonna shift. I don't want to go that low. Fuck it. Just give me Bills Bucs over 48.5.
Okay. You write it down. Are we still doing that? We need a spread and an over-under?
Yeah.
Okay. That's gross. I don't want to touch that. All right. It's one of your locks, but I do like it after you said it. Chargers, Jags, over 43.5.
Okay.
Oh, man. I'm definitely putting the free bet on all of these. That's going to be a fun day, fellas.
43.5. You want to build this while I get ready?
Yeah, hang on. 49ers -3.
So what, right now we've got one afternoon pick.
Mm-hmm. What's your Bills box? Okay. Whoa.
Oh, wait, I can't take a total. I got to take a spread. I want to do it. You're going to veto me if I do it. What if I said there's a game on Sunday? Later
what?
in the day.
Like the afternoon?
Some would say afternoon. It's definitely afternoon.
No. Veto. Because if somehow... No. Because let me tell you why. Because if all 7 hit and I get to Sunday night, and it doesn't even matter what you're going to say. If I got to root for... Obviously, I wouldn't.
But then you could hedge by betting on your own team.
No. I knew you were going to take the Eagles. No. Actually, you know what? No. You're right. Because I can hedge and bet on my own team. Yeah. Do it.
Perfect.
You're right. That's
Eagles
fine.
-2.5.
Okay. That's totally fine because I can hedge on my team. I don't hate that. I was going to say if I got to sweat out an 8-leg parlay that comes down and I got to root for the Eagles to beat my team. But you're right. I'll just hedge and take my team.
My other pick would have probably been the Bears, and I probably would have pushed it to like 4.5.
Okay. This is plus 1198, by the way.
Nice.
So we'll take that. We'll do our touchdowns.
That parlay is going to be massive.
I'm excited. I'm building it just so I can announce what it is.
And none of it is
London and JSN.
None of it is an SGP either. It's just 8 straight legs. So there's no correlation to knock the odds down. That's going to be massive.
Oh, no. Wait. Lamb and Waddle. Oh, I won't be able to hedge the 8-legger because I got Waddle on or Lamb on Monday night.
Yeah, that's true. At least you could hedge the 4-legger though.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
The 8-leg is a free bet.
What else am I missing here? What am I missing here? Drake London,
JSN.
Oh, I need
CD.
I need CD. CD deuce. All right, there's that. Keep that. I'm building this all wrong. All right, so we got Bucs and Bills over. We've got Chargers, Jags over. We've got 49ers -3, and then the Eagles, correct?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to look for odds on something real quick.
This is the 8-leg is plus 24,394.
What is the free bet payout on it?
$6,342.45. I have placed the free bet on it. I've done it. Hey, it was a free bet. It's a free bet. I have never won that much ever. That would be fun.
I'm going to add...
I'm not fucking hedging. I'm not fucking hedging. We're riding.
I'm adding a long shot. Wisconsin money line. Plus 2,000.
What is it? Plus 13,000?
Plus 2,000. They're 29.5 point dogs, and plus 2,000 is all the money
That's
line
ridiculous.
Is.
They're telling you something. All right, let's get through Paige's picks. I'm hungry again. And apparently my dishwasher's not working. Great.
Oh, nice. All right, Paige's picks. Week 11, got the Colts and the Saints on bye. Not missing much there. Last week, got a new leader in the clubhouse last week. Paige led the way, 9-5. She's still at the bottom of the leaderboard, though, 87, 61, and 1. Jake, 8-6, 90, 58, and 1. 5 games back of the division lead. And then me, still on top, 8-6 last week, 95, 53, and 1. I will not be pulling a Detroit Tigers and blowing the lead down the stretch here. So, Thursday game.
Still won the series.
Thursday game. Jets, Patriots. Patriots minus up to 12.5 now. Was at 11.5. Over under 42.5. We are all on the Patriots. Sunday games. First up, Commanders at Dolphins. Not actually at them. Dolphins are minus 2.5. Over under is 47.5. This is in Madrid. 8:30 a.m. again. We're all on the Dolphins, which means the Commanders are probably winning.
Correct.
Next game, Panthers at Falcons. Falcons minus 3.5. Over under is 43.5. Paige is on the Panthers. I am on the Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons are winning this game. The Panthers, I can't believe they're favorited last week. They should never be favorited. I read that one like a book, first of all. I took the Saints. I was laughed at. Easy money buckets. Too bad I lost the other easy ones.
Did Meow Mix tweet anything out or say anything after that?
I don't think so. I think they're going Steve Bartman after what Panthers former players have told them.
Yeah, they were pretty pissed. Next game, Bucs at Bills. Bills minus 5.5. Over under is 48.5. Jake had this at Bucs minus 1.5. Paige is on the Bills. I am on the Bucs.
Taking the Bucs as well. By the way, update on Meow Mix. They tweeted, "Let's go Charlotte FC." They were watching the soccer team at the Panthers Stadium, and the comments are filled with "Fuck you guys! Why are you there?"
I should try and meet them.
You might be the problem. And yeah. And then they tweeted a picture of more Charlotte FC stuff. They did not tweet a single thing about the Carolina Panthers game last week. So
when I move in a month, I'll see if I can get them on the pod.
Yeah, that'd be funny. They'd be like, "What funny. The fuck? You guys just post this to nobody?" We're just like, yeah,
pretty much
having a good time. It's like we're in elementary school again, pretending.
Exactly. Texans minus 7.5 at the Titans. Over under 39.5. This game's disgusting. Probably hammer the under on this one. Paige taking taxes, which is pretty gross, but assuming she's on Texans, we are all on the Texans then.
Nope. I'm flipping. I'm taking the Titans.
That's gross. Why?
It's disgusting. This game is disgusting. Davis Mills is starting, correct?
Not 100% sure.
All right, I'm flipping back to the Texans just in case Stroud plays. Texans, we're all the Texans.
I'll check the injuries quick if you want.
Because if CJ Stroud is playing, they're going to win. But if it's Davis Mills...
Yeah, but Davis Mills was good last week.
Exactly, so he won't be good 2 weeks in a row.
CJ Stroud is questionable, remains in the concussion protocol, but was in the building Monday as they prepared for Week 11. It's the latest update.
Can I get the Titans if he's out? Come on, it's the Titans.
I don't grant access to that. You have to ask the group.
No, fuck it. You want to do this whole shebang? I'll take the Titans. They can beat CJ Stroud too. I don't care. They're coming off the bye. Calvin Ridley's playing.
Okay, Bears at Vikings. Vikings minus 3.5. Jake has this at the Bears. I don't even remember. Over under is 48.5. Paige is on the Vikings. I'm on the Bears. The Bears.
I'm on the Bears as well. They're going to win outright. They should be 1.5 point favorites. The Bears.
Packers minus 7.5 at the Giants. Over under is 43.5. Paige on the Packers. I'm worried about Jameis. What's your pick?
You didn't even say your pick. You're worried about Jameis? You're taking the Packers?
Right. I'm worried
taking
about
the Giants.
Jameis.
I'm taking the Giants. I had the Giants in my head. I sent you that tweet on Monday or on Tuesday. I had the Giants in my head before I even heard that Jameis was starting. Then you tell me that Jameis is starting. No brainer. Start the spiral. Jameis is going to go out there and sling it. They're still not good though, and I don't think the Packers lose this game. But the fact that I said start the spiral last week, and this is a very good chance to continue the spiral. So I'm taking the Giants.
I'm taking the Packers. I think we could very well just cause Jameis to have a 5 interception game. I also think that there's potential for very bad things to happen.
I think we should definitely take the highest interception props.
Hot take. I think if we lose this game, there might be some rash decisions made in the Packers front office.
Why don't they have all interceptions posted?
Would you agree with my thought there?
Are you saying he gets fired if they lose? I don't think so.
You lose to what? The
6,
Browns,
4,
the Panthers.
1? Is that math right?
The
5,
Eagles on a bad offensive game, and then lose the Giants in your 3 straight.
I don't think they fire him that fast. I think that's an overreaction.
I don't know. We'll see. But yes, I am taking the Packers. Maybe we'll just fucking blow them out. But Bengals at Steelers. Steelers are minus 4.5. Over-under is 48.5. Paige and I are on the Bengals.
When I saw you guys both took the Bengals, it excited me. I said, yeah, they cover. They ain't going to win. You saw them blow that lead against Chicago. Give me the Steelers. Give me the Steelers on a Rodgers Hail Mary. How about that? Just kidding. He could probably
like one of those Motor City Miracle ones, yeah.
That actually popped up on my TikTok earlier when I was waiting to hop on here, or waiting for you to hop on. I watched the whole thing because it hurts less now that I have a good team, but that night was rough. And it showed the play before, and that one still pisses me off. Still pisses me off. Also, like after the face mask call, and it's like, yeah, Hail Mary, whatever. We had a chance to wrap him up. He just escaped the pocket.
Yes.
If you just wrapped him up, game's over. So yeah, frustrating. Anywho.
Chargers minus 2.5 at the Jags. Over under is 43.5. Paige and I are on the Chargers.
Going Jags. The Chargers just unimpressive on Sunday night. The game was disgusting. Yes, it was Sunday night primetime. The Jags put up points, though. Yeah, they blew it to the Texans, but that was on the road. They put up points on that Texans defense that's very good. Chargers defense is not that good. So I think the Jags
So you just hate... Yeah, you hate the Chargers. Last week it was the Chargers have no O-line. This week it's Chargers don't impress me.
Yeah.
So what's next week?
They don't have an O-line. Did you see that? He was under constant pressure.
If they win, what is the excuse next week when you pick against the Chargers?
Who do they play next week?
Actually, they might be on a bye next week. You might be lucky.
There you go. Who do they play the week after that? I'll probably take them out of the bye.
Well, no, because then after I was going to say after the bye, then you're going to take whoever they play, and you're going to say Chargers coming off the bye, they're going to be dead. That's exactly what it is.
Here's the funny thing is that I genuinely I do like the Chargers. I think Herbert's fun. Lad McConkey's cashed a lot of bets for me. They have like the whole Michigan coaching staff that won me a national championship. Yeah. It's a bad rut right now where I'm like, hey, that O-line's going to cost them eventually.
Yeah. Afternoon games.
I also have the Jags to win the AFC South.
We're taking forever. Afternoon games. Seahawks at Rams. Rams are minus 2.5. Over under is 48.5. Paige is on the Rams. Of course, I'm on the Seahawks. Jake is on the Seahawks. Yeah. Any comments?
Seahawks, yep.
Niners minus 2.5 at the Cardinals. Over under is 49.5. Paige says, I want the Cardinals. LMAO. I'm taking the Niners. Jake's also taking the Niners. There's no way the Cardinals win this game without Marv.
Her taking the Cardinals, though, makes me want to flip because I feel like she always wins these games where it's like the Cardinals can't win this game, but it's a trap line, and she loves the Cardinals, so she just takes the Cardinals. Yeah, and then she's going to win, and I'm going to lose one of my locks. I'm going to lose my parlay.
This is a trap game, but also the Cardinals have no offense whatsoever.
Exactly. Who is he going to throw the ball to? Trey McBride's going to have 100 catches.
Yeah, I'm just going to hammer the fuck out of Trey McBride. But also, could take his under. They could just guard him, and there's nobody else to cover.
That's what the public's going to do is take all the overs because he's the only person to throw to. I would say target Greg Dortch. That's who I'd go after.
Yeah. Ravens -8.5 at the Browns. Over-under is 40.5. We're all on the Ravens. Chiefs -3.5 at the Broncos. Over-under is 44.5. Paige on the Broncos. We're on the Chiefs. Lions at Eagles. Sunday Night Football. Eagles are -2.5. Over-under is 47.5. Paige is on the Lions. I am 2-1 when I pick against the Lions. Jake says that whenever I pick against the Lions, I lose. That is not true. I went back and did some looking, at least for this season. I am 2-1.
What was the second game? Because you didn't take the Vikings. What's our other loss? Why can't I think of it? No, we beat the Ravens. Well, you probably lost.
And I took the Ravens. Yeah.
And you won the Packers pick. What's our other loss? Why can't I think of it? The Chiefs. You took the Chiefs. Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to take the Eagles.
You're going to be 500. Yeah, you're going to be 500 after this week. I'm taking the Lions, obviously. Objectively speaking, this is not a good-looking game for the Lions. It's a bounce-back game for the Eagles after looking bad on offense last week. We'd be in a worse spot if they lost that game.
Do you guys run a lot of zone or man on defense?
We are all man all the time.
Okay. I will be taking A.J. Brown props.
I don't know, though. He did you see the clips of him? He was on a live stream last night. He was like, yeah if you got me in fantasy, trade me or get rid of me.
Well, so Devonta Smith
seem like he's in a good headspace.
Kills zone. Same with Goddard. A.J. Brown is their man-to-man guy. Your guys' secondary sucks.
Here's what you do. You take A.J. Brown receptions, yards, but you take Smith and Goddard to score because we run zone in the red zone. And we get torched all the time. Our linebackers just stand there. Damn, you might have to remind me on Sunday. I might have to do that as an emotional hedge.
Okay. Monday Night Football.
Betting against your team.
I agree. Monday Night Football on ESPN. Cowboys -3.5 at the Raiders. Over under 50.5. We're all on the Cowboys. Give me the over as well.
I can't believe this is only a 3.5 spread.
I actually kind of like the under.
I kind of do too. Like the Cowboys have looked lackluster. That awesome offense they had is gone. They looked like shit against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And the Raiders just have a dog shit offense. That might be a take a peek at that on Monday. So let's wrap up though. We've gone incredibly too long. That's what happens when my Friday is tomorrow. Yeah, I'm off on Friday, bitches. Let's go.
Again, figures.
Have a great weekend. Let's hit some tanks, store some tutties. We'll see you next week.
Peace. Go Pack, go. Go Badge.